Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom. I'm Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Don't interrupt me.
I'm Joe.
I'm Thomas.
I'm still Joe.
I'm Marquez.
All right, so thank you guys for tuning in to XLR Lander University Radio. How you guys been? It's been a while. I actually haven't seen you guys since the last time we did, or since the party Saturday.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say the last show. I'm like, that's wrong.
But it's not close. It was like we did the show,
Yeah.
then I had work, and then we went to the party.
Yeah, so I've seen you one time since the last show.
Yeah, and I've seen Marquez twice just because I like him more.
Yeah,
We happened to see, I was getting off of work, and I walk over, and I see him going to the gym, and we stood there in front of the gym talking for about an hour.
Yeah,
I didn't know what you were doing, and then he was like, all right, now it's time for the gym. I was like, wait, you've just been...
Yeah.
yeah. That's after I complimented him, his appearance, because I don't know if I can say that, and you tried to bludgeon me to death with an umbrella.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So I was wearing I'm a student teacher, so I was wearing my like teaching outfit. I had like, the slacks on and the button down. And then I don't remember what you said. Oh, you said, how you doing, sexy? And then I just like, those umbrellas that you press the button and it like,
Oh, yeah.
comes out. I just...
Yeah. No, I do that to Marquez over and over, and he really hates it. I just like push the thing out and bonk him in the head with it.
Oh, you hit him with it. I didn't hit him with it.
No, I hit him with
I didn't hit him with it.
No.
Yeah.
I usually bonk him on a thing that's close, then extend it and bonk him on the head, and then just keep doing that over and over again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm aiming for his eyeballs.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten there yet.
No, but I'm good. Weather outside today is absolutely fantastic. Marquez and I were chilling in the e-news earlier.
I didn't know those were...
They came
public.
back like a week ago.
I didn't know those were like public. I thought there was just people were putting those up.
No, those are there for everyone.
I know what
That was my
not
first
today,
time
but
in
I
a
know what I'm
hammock.
doing. It is insanely nice outside. It's spooky
Yes.
season is back, everybody.
No.
God was like, oh, autumn's back. All right, let's make it 10 degrees cooler, and it's
I know.
awesome.
It got really cold last night.
It was really cold this morning when we went to the
Yeah.
gym. But I at this point, it's like I've been so hot for so long. I'd rather it be too cold than too hot.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I have not packed a jacket yet.
Yeah.
I don't have a jacket.
Well, Thomas, like I said this morning, you're always welcome to a hoodie of mine.
Can we get matching thread jackets?
Dude.
Those would be expensive, but
Yeah.
Shreddies?
Shreddies?
onesies, just like very different, but I still do it.
Okay, so you get a unicorn onesie, you get like a onesie with like the stocky yellow smiley face on it,
Yeah.
and then I get like a Doom Guy onesie.
Wait, why you get a really cool
why?
one?
Because you're rain unicorn.
Yes.
You're smiling, and I'm
Okay.
Doom.
Okay, that's right, man. You're bringing it back.
I
was gonna say
keep
you're
track
throwing
of
it.
these.
You're throwing it back, man.
Doom Guy.
Man, that honestly, that was. Can you guys believe that was almost 2 years ago when we first started the show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And then I made the comparison that you didn't think of when you started it, with each of us being one of the words.
That's
in the
right.
title.
That was the first thing that you said was
Yeah, which one of us is which?
Yeah,
So
man.
I will be commandeering the show now. Thomas,
Oh.
I got a problem with you, man.
Okay.
So,
Beef.
so y'all had a radio show. Bianca, Joel, and Thomas had a radio
Yeah,
show
soy
yesterday
milk
called
Mondays
Soy
at
Milk.
8:00.
So apparently there was a question on there that that said, "Do you have a boyfriend?" Now Bianca, I like to preface that Bianca told me this question earlier, like before she told y'all, and I was like, "Wow, Thomas better say either my name or Joe."
You got
But
offended on
guess
behalf
what
of
he
Joe.
did?
you're okay if it's me and not you. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I said he can say your name or he
Yeah,
can say
okay.
both of us. As
I
collective.
vaguely remember what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you didn't say anything. You grabbed Joel's hand instead.
That's right. I grabbed Joel's hand.
You didn't even think about us.
And we looked each other in the eyes as we both took a glass of milk together. No, we actually had milk with us when we.
But it wasn't Pilk.
No, that's the finale. Joel thinks I'm joking.
Hey,
We're gonna drink Pilk.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
No, man, we should get the whole everyone who wants to come and come in here.
The round table of
and just like get the same glass and pass it around.
I don't think we should do that.
Listen, COVID's fake.
Listen,
Listen.
even if it is fake, there's
No.
other things
No,
out
it's
there.
real, and Pilk is the cure.
Have we tried it though? Has anyone tried it?
I don't think anybody has tried it.
Nah,
we will
it's
be
a-
a first.
Have we tried that?
We'll be the
you guys know what
pioneers.
Greek fire is?
Greek fire?
Yes.
Yeah, like the fire that can burn on water, and they like So I discovered
Because it's oil.
today what it's made out of, or what they don't really know what it's made out of,
Okay.
but they're theorizing that it's some sort of oil, bone marrow, and urine. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of cures for COVID and for just cancer that we haven't tried yet.
So what you're saying is we should inject people with bone marrow, just extra bone marrow.
No. Bone marrow and urine
And
and pilk. Let's get crazy.
You know what? Let's
try
put
it.
all in there.
Listen, there's that. What's that debate?
Scientific method. Try everything at once and then weed it out from there.
Yeah, just like, oh well, it can't be. It's probably the petroleum was a bad idea.
Listen,
that's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me, guys.
This test is surely not unethical in any way.
Well, listen, what's that thing? It's like if you're dying, I think it's legal in the United States. If they're like, hey, we have this new thing we want to try out, and you're just like, okay, cool, that's a thing. I don't know what that's called.
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but I feel like I've heard of that.
But to be fair, if I was sitting there and they said, all right, we're going to inject bone marrow urine into you, I'd probably be like, wait a second.
Hold on. Now, wait a
What
minute,
scientific basis do you have for that?
Oh, none. I just want to see what happened.
Yeah, it'd be so, dude, it'd be so funny.
It'd be so funny.
dude.
It'd be
do
like
it.
the greatest joke of all
Dude,
time.
it'd
Just
be-
take it. Just take it. Come on, man. Come on.
I would not that obviously specifically, but like I would if I was late in life and someone was like, hey, we have an
You
experimental
mean like next
cure.
year?
Yeah, then I would. You got low estimates for me, man.
I think those are pretty high. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
The clock is ticking. I would do that though, like if they had like an experimental thing. Then try
Yeah,
it.
but if it was something you just know is not going to work.
Oh no, I
You're
would
like, all
wanna
right,
be
we're going to
confident in
inject
it.
pop rocks into your bloodstream.
Yeah, that I would totally do.
Dude, bro, it'd be so funny. It'd be so funny, dude.
Yeah,
The popping never stops. It never stops.
pop till you drop. It's a juicy drop pop off.
All right, Marquez, you had an idea for what we wanted to talk about today.
Yeah, I did.
All right,
Oh,
So,
we're going to go to music.
all right.
No, what's up?
So,
why?
why? what was the point of that? So I would like to say that so I have a project due in one of my classes, and
Oh, that's what this is?
no,
We're
We're going to do
Reading to you.
Marquez's homework for him on air.
shut up.
Spread tutoring.
I will hurt all of you. I can't say the other word because that's anyway. Shut up. And you
Trying to figure out what the other word was.
murder.
Oh, I think you can definitely say that word.
I would say I will kill y'all. I don't think I can say
What
that.
is the...
The idea.
The idea is that we come on the radio show and we talk about because it's supposed to be about first impressions and friendship. So I was going to ask, what was our first impressions of each other, and like when did we realize that we were actually like friends? Like this is somebody I can get along with, and who I actually enjoy being with.
So the funny thing is, I actually knew the question ahead of time and did not think about
Well,
the answer.
I know your answer for my first impression, but you told me about your first impression of me.
No, I know my first impression, yes.
Yeah, not like first friendship.
Not like
moment,
the
but,
first...
like-
yeah, the first friend time.
Well, see, the problem is that this question requires me to have good memory, which I don't.
That's also true. I didn't take that into
I
account.
can also just think about.
So
my,
tell your teacher you're not going to turn this assignment.
I can.
I mean, I'm doing something else. I might. This is like a backup.
he banked on us not being able to...
counted from my friend's stupidity.
No, I accounted for me wanting to
Yeah.
torture Chase.
Oh, that's fun. I'm really happy with that. We'll talk about that later. but-
Okay, so... Marquez, do you have the answer since you...
Well,
And then I'll think about it, because I know the answer for you, for both.
Okay.
you know the answer.
Because Marquez and I have been friends for about 4 or 5 months longer than Joe and us have been friends. Just for that disclaimer.
Yes.
So really, you have some catching up to do.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You gotta get 5 months of friendship in like soon, or we're gonna have to get another friend
Your
on
time's running out.
Dude, the clock is actually ticking.
Was that why you estimated my time so low?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 5 months is what it is.
You were about to be terminated.
Friendship terminated. But I was thinking about this, but I don't really have a very clear and defined answer, which is hard because obviously if I've asked the question, I should probably think about this a lot more.
Sure. No, and that's that. Trust me, I've definitely asked questions and been completely unprepared.
I mean,
on the
I
show.
can like say like the first impressions that I've had on both of y'all, but I can't really say when I realized, you know, we were like friends,
soulmates.
So yeah, soulmates, soul brothers,
Soul
caliber.
mates with
So-
a space.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned this topic because this morning I got a memory from Snapchat. It was you and me. We were in the cafeteria. I think we were already sort of friends at this point. September 23rd, 2019.
Yeah.
And it was this. Do you remember this? It's a moose filter on Snapchat, and that's him. That's not me. 2 years ago today. So I can't say that's the first time I would say that I was like, all right, we're friends.
Remind me of a thing later.
I honestly don't remember my first impression of you. I remember moving in to my dorm, and I met your grandmother, but not you. You weren't there.
I was no.
You were probably at your car or something. But
I think I was
met
moving
her.
stuff up. Yeah.
And then that time that I just mentioned on the phone. And then remember when, and I'll shout them out. It was you, me, Jackson, Karma, and I think it was just us. Shout out to Karma, community guidelines, Wednesdays at 4. And I hope was that right? Because that would be super cool if I just got that right. We went to Walgreens. I don't remember why.
Oh, I know exactly what you're about to say.
Yeah, I don't remember why we went there. Probably just because
I think
when we first started hanging out with the four of us and then sometimes a fifth person, and sometimes John.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes John, sometimes... Okay, there would be... We'd just do whatever, which is still something I enjoyed doing. We would literally we got in the car and we drove to Abbeville one day. We didn't do anything. We just were like, oh, this is cool, and then we drove back. Do I not have it?
I
must have it on my own phone. On my old phone.
I have the picture that you're referring to.
Okay, I must have it on my old phone then. But we were in Walgreens. It was around. I guess it was around Halloween.
Yeah, it was.
Well, actually, it's a retail store, so it could have been like July, and
No,
they
it
had
was around
Halloween
Halloween.
stuff.
I remember that.
Well, they had Halloween stuff, so they had this big like panda head, like helmet. So he puts it on, and I say, "Hey, Marquez, we're gonna take a picture of you." And he, without hesitation, he has this panda head on. He goes,
Yeah.
he makes this
Why have
weird
I never
little.
seen this
I
picture
think
before?
you meowed too.
Yeah,
I think you made a noise.
No.
You're like meow
I
or
said,
something like that. That's what it was. You made the worst noise and did that, and that's when I was like, all right.
Because that was back
That's when I was like,
when,
all right, he's my boyfriend now.
What? That's back when Karma used to call me Chi-Chi. I don't know
Do you
why.
remember why? Yeah, I don't remember.
I think it
why
was because
either.
of my hair. I said something about like being a Chia pet. She's like, "Oh, we're your Chi-Chi now."
Did she actually call you that? I know
Yeah,
that
she
was a
did. From
joke
time to time,
once.
she would
okay,
call
I was
me
gonna say I know that was a joke once, but I didn't know she actually called you
She
that
did
often.
sometimes. But I remember the very first time we met, and that was at orientation.
Oh, that's right.
It was you, me, and
Johnny.
my boy Johnny. I am so sad that he is not here. Joe, you would have liked Johnny.
You know what? We don't know if he's not here. We just never saw him.
I don't think he's here. I feel like I would have noticed him. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what he looked like, though, anymore. I remember he's skinny and white. That
Yeah,
doesn't mean anything.
he reminded me of he gave me hippie vibes.
Well, because, okay, so we were in line at orientation to all right, you guys get in line, and you're going to go to tracks, and you're going to get your computer fixed or sorted out. What?
And then that's at
Yeah,
that
so
end.
we were sitting in the line, and we were just talking, and I think he or I complimented your Black Panther hoodie.
Yeah.
And then he just started talking about he was a musician, and he started talking about he was from Greenville and he used to play at these places I used to go to, and we started talking about that. So that's probably the little hippie vibe we got. What did you feel though when that happened? What did you feel about me? How did you feel? I thought he pulled out his phone. I was like, wait, does he have notes?
I was thinking, no.
I met a man today. Love it for
When we started talking about the making an Eiffel Tower of toothpicks or something like that,
You remember this a lot better.
Yeah,
than
I do.
Wow.
I have a really good memory. It's a shame, but I was like, man,
the things I
this
wish I
guy
could forget.
is really cool. I like Thomas. I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
remember his name, and then
And then it happened. We happened to be roommates.
and it didn't click until then. It was like Thomas. Hey.
I don't think we figured that out. Until
Yeah, it took
later,
a little
though.
bit to figure that out.
Because
but
I think both of us got different haircuts after
Yeah.
that.
I'm like,
Hey.
But-
Hey.
my first impression of Thomas is not the same impression I have now. Like now, you're like the dad figure of the group. Earlier, it was like this man's he's a little jokester. I like him. He's cool.
Yeah, you never call me dad.
I called you dad.
All right, Joe.
say that.
All right, what was your first impression of Joe?
Well, my
Like,
first
it could be in
impression
the
of
episode
Joe
now.
was through Jackson. And
Yeah.
he was either you or Jackson.
Well,
and I remember one of y'all calling him like lazy. It was Jackson. Jackson called you lazy.
No, that's because Jackson was mad because I didn't want to do anything.
Yeah,
he kept making me do stuff.
He called you lazy.
And guess what? It all worked.
He was
all
completely
worked
right.
Yeah. Wait, he said he wanted you to do things, and he
Yes.
was right. Wait a second.
No. He was
Man,
right about
who
me being
knew?
lazy.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I remember. I'm fairly certain the first time I met you and like appropriately met you, like not in Neil's class, was
Shout out to Neil.
shout out to Neil. Was he asked if I wanted to go to Red Bull and get sushi, and I was like, sure. And then I went to the Senten stairwell, and you guys and John was there. He's like, hey, can I bring my roommates? And I was like, yeah, I guess. Since they're literally already here.
Yeah. What if you had said no? I wanted to see that.
Upstairs.
I want to see that butterfly effect.
Alternate
of like,
timeline.
Of like you were just like, actually, never mind.
Smiling rainbow unicorn.
Oh.
Like you would have changed the title without knowing.
Yeah, no, I don't. Honestly, if you guys hadn't done the show, I probably would not still be doing it.
Wow.
I was. That's a different story, but I was very close to quitting doing it. So,
Yeah.
dark story.
I remember being very intimidated at first, since everything came so naturally to him.
And we're both taller than you.
So
What a weird joke. Just continue.
no, and I remember it was like kind of chill and kind of awkward and kind of whatever. And I remember being sort of loosely friends, but it was still more like Jackson transfer friends.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it hasn't changed either,
No.
which is really the
Yeah, it's super weird.
We don't hang out after the show, by the way. I just want to point out.
No.
that we do.
Like we may be roommates, but I don't talk to him at all.
Yeah. And I think I remember the first night that I really connected was the Chick-fil-A night. Where we
Was I there?
No,
you were
you had
there,
went
but
to
you
bed.
weren't there the whole time.
Oh my God! The night we stayed up till
Yeah. You stayed up until like late, like 2 or 3.
No. It was later than
We
that.
stayed up-
it
we
was
stayed up late.
It was because you were waiting for Chick-fil-A to open
Yeah.
because it opened at like 6. It was like 5, it was like 4:30 or 5. I went to bed because I had a test that morning,
Okay.
and I had to wake up specifically at like 9 o'clock to take the test. Like I had an hour to take the test, so I went to bed.
Yeah, but it was just sort of Jackson and I back and forth at each other, like talking
And
about all kinds of
Marquez.
random stuff, and then Marquez would be sitting there listening, and then Jackson would be like, "Come on, Marquez, you got to be involved in the conversation." You
gotta talk, man.
That's funny. I remember that night very differently because I hate deep conversations like that. So,
Yeah.
that was that not the Goofy night as well?
Oh, that was the Goofy night.
Okay.
No, I don't think that was the Goofy night. I think the Goofy night
We had
happened.
we had 2 separate instances of us staying up till like 4 or 5 in the morning talking about nothing.
The Goofy night.
One was, I feel like it was the Goofy night because I remember enjoying that night and hating the other night because Jackson got mad at me, but I don't remember why.
Oh, because
No, I do remember
You do
why.
remember
Don't
why.
say it.
Don't say it. Okay.
Devil's Advocate is
Yeah.
something I should stop playing.
But
let's
fun.
let's go.
It's
Let's go.
very funny.
Let's go with that. That's all you need to know about that night.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah,
I
you were
think-
totally ready.
I was totally ready because
I was saying, I know what happened.
Well, you have to remind me after the show because I don't remember. But
Oh, that was great.
But yeah, I think that was the first time where I felt like that you guys were people that I was going to be continuously friends with. Just because, like, even if you weren't like as involved with the conversation, like I just the like being there and having it was fun, and also the goofy night. I think we should continue to refer to the goofy night in a very vague and intimidating way.
It just never meant never explain what that was.
We had the goofy night.
We had the goofy
You remember
night.
Goofy night?
Yeah.
But like I don't not like a like a
Yeah.
Brotherhood of Plant. Yeah.
We
Well,
lost a
Joe
lot
wasn't
that
there
night.
for that.
Joe wasn't there for that, unfortunately.
Was Jackson there for that?
Yeah, he was.
Jackson was.
Jackson was there. It was the original. It was just our room.
That's right. Yeah, and then you had to come along.
Yeah, shout out to Justin Chandler and the third guy that I don't remember from my freshman year.
Is that the guy that just like moved out? And
Yeah,
didn't
that's
come
it.
back?
No, Justin's the guy who moved out and didn't come back. I just don't remember what the third guy's name was. I'll start with a C, but I don't remember what it was.
All right. So, what was your first impression of me? Or was it's connected to that?
Well, that's like
because we had
that's
a
like,
class together.
That's like friend.
That's like my friend. Now you.
No, I mean that's when we were like friends, and that's not first impression.
So the friend story from Marquez and I are the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's mainly. It might not be the same, but that's the thing that I can remember most distinctly. The thing is, I don't remember the first impression. I know that the meeting him in the hallway was my first impression of him because that's the first time that I met him. I had you in class, but I don't.
We sat at the same table.
I remember. Like I said, I remember your impression of me. I don't really remember if I had an impression. I don't think I really like paid attention to you because I was just kind of like.
No, well, it was an 8 a.m. So
Yeah,
like,
I was just focusing on Neil and the words spewing forth from his mouth, the miraculous texts of which I live by
Spewing
my day
forth.
by.
Wait, the text.
Yeah, the holy Neil texts, the sacred texts, Neil. Everything that came out of his mouth, I wrote it all down.
Oh, I thought you meant we had a book, and I was like, if we had a book in that class, I don't remember.
I inscribed it all on stone tablets in there in my closet.
That's what you were doing. That's what that noise was.
Yeah, if it turned like a. You can't hear that; it's too quiet. But you get the gist.
Okay, so I don't remember the first friendship story with you, Joe. I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest.
Because we're not friends.
Yeah, that's 'cause, well, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
This is
Tune
why.
in next episode if we figure out if we're friends or not.
If we figure out, I think if we ever become friends, I think the show would end. I think our dynamic would change too much. So you guys better hope that we still hate each other by the end of this.
Vote now on your phones. Should we become friends or not?
Let's see who's the vote. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of music break, and then I want you guys to think about. We're gonna talk about that same line of questioning, but I want us to recant our stories of Jackson. And
Okay.
Okay.
Because I need to think about it for a second. So
Okay.
we'll see you guys in a minute. Here's Blink-182, the song that I just realized I cannot say out loud. See you guys in a second. Welcome back to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom. So we were talking about the first times we'd ever... talking about the first times we'd met and our first impressions and when we first figured out we were going to be friends. So now I just wanted to think about, because I had to think about it for a second. Honestly, we didn't actually think about it during
I
that.
thought about it for like a split second.
I thought about
I considered it.
I have some stories with Jackson.
Yeah. So we were just going to talk about our friend Jackson. So I was the first person to meet him. Because,
Wow, good for you.
yeah, I'm better. I knew him for approximately 3 weeks more than you guys, so how does that feel?
Well, here's the thing. Me and him share a last name, so our bond goes deeper than that.
I don't think that's how that works.
Shush. No, think about it.
Okay. So Jackson and I first met when we got the news that we were going to be roommates, and then he immediately emailed everyone, which is the two people we knew. So it was me and this other guy also named Jackson who does not go here anymore, and I don't think he ever went here because he moved out or got moved or whatever. So I don't remember exactly how that first text exchange went. I don't have it. It was over Instagram because I said, "Hey, email." I don't really use this email that much. I don't know how he got it, honestly, but he has his ways. But so eventually we were like, all right, he lives fairly close to me. He lives like 30 minutes away from me. So let's meet somewhere. So we met in downtown Greenville at a bar called Smiley's.
Smiley's Rainbow
Smiley's
Unicorn.
Cafe. Aha! Smiley's Cafe, which is like a live music bar. And that was the first time we met. We had talked before that. But we met at this place, and I remember walking down the street. So there's this like big avenue. Smiley's is right here. He's standing in front of Smiley's. I'm walking towards it. And all of a sudden, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said, "Is that Thomas?"
That's very Jackson.
And then as a joke, I started running away, and he started chasing me like, "No, you don't!" So,
That's great.
and then we just chased each other around. No. And then we met, we walked in, and I was like, "Hey, where'd you park?" And he was like, "Oh, over there." And he points to this like dirt and grass spot right across the street from Smiley's. And I was like, "Jackson, I don't know if that's an actual parking spot." It is now. They were building a parking lot there, but it was not a parking lot when he did that.
I see.
I don't think he moved though. I think he was like, "But I paid because they had the booth there."
Okay, whatever works.
Right.
I was like, "Okay." So then we went inside and we ordered. I don't remember what I ordered, but I remember it was really good. And he was like, "All right." So, because we had talked before, he's like, "So I know you sort of play Dungeons and Dragons." And I was like, "Yeah, sort of." He's like, "All right, have you ever tried Magic the Gathering?"
Oh, no.
And I swear to God, I said no. Pulls out this bag of a bunch of cards and dice. And we just, for like 3 hours, we were just in this bar playing Magic the Gathering on this table.
That's crazy.
And I remember hating it. And I still do.
Do you remember the
But I won the first one because he sort of
let you win?
Well, he didn't let me win, but he was like he wanted the game to last longer so he could tell me certain things.
Yeah.
So he didn't do the things that would like kill me or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you remember the laundry room night?
Yes, I do.
We played that game for like 2 hours.
The same game.
The same game.
Oh, like
In the
one
laundry
And that was a
continuous
point of contention between him and I. Is I still hate Magic the Gathering. I still hate Magic the Gathering, but that was the first time we met, and I think that shows our friendship very well. No, not it's not the laundry
game.
room
That you
thing.
hate the things that he likes?
Yeah, exactly. That's a part of it. No,
Like
but
punch.
that
Oh, no.
we just did. Did it fall by itself?
No, I hit it.
Of course. I don't remember exactly where I was going with that, but just like we did things, and that's we still sort of do. We did things that we thought were fun, whether they were like, I don't think that was intrusive to anyone, but it was like, you don't go to a bar to play cards, but we did.
Yeah.
And I think we had fun. Of course, it's been more than 2 years now, but
Yeah.
so Marquez,
Okay, so
Joe, you're just not going to talk today.
Yeah, this is not my episode.
This is Marquez's episode.
so
I didn't think we'd talk about this for this long. We were going to finish the entire episode
I
while
would
talking
like
about
to
this.
say-
I thought I had backups planned.
Okay.
I would like to say like why I chose the room with you and Jackson.
You chose it?
Yeah, I chose the room.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We did not choose that room, by
You
the way.
looked up Thomas's profile picture.
No,
and
no,
was
no,
like,
no,
oh
no.
my God.
So
Because I think I made it, but I don't remember. I made that like Star or not Star
Yeah.
but whatever the housing portal thing is.
but we were
Running through the.
Shut up. I was in the line for Chick-fil-A. My mom was like, "Hey, Kaz, you made any roommates? You talked to anybody?" I was like, "No." "Have you picked the room?" I was like, "No." "Oh, that's open today. I should probably do that." She's like, "Yeah, you should really do that now before it's too late." I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I'll do it. So I was like scrolling through the rooms and stuff, and I happened to click. I forget our room number now, but I happened to click on the room. I was like, "Hey, Ma,
Something. Yeah, I don't remember.
there's a guy
111.
named Jackson with my last name."
Wait.
Yeah,
Is that.
yeah. I was like,
Boom. Done.
yeah. I was like, I'm very interested to know what he is like. I gotta meet him. And there.
That was it?
That was the decision that made me pick the room.
You didn't read anything of it?
Nope,
You
didn't care. Didn't care. I
He
was
could
like,
have been a psychopath.
last name. Listen,
Well,
we have the same last name.
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
That's actually. I did not know that. That's
Yeah, I was like-
hilarious.
I have to pick it. And also,
I thought you were just put there. Just
No,
an act
I
of
picked
fate.
it. But the Red Bull. The first time I went to Red Bull with the lovely
gang.
people.
Wait, Wait, what are you referring to now?
The one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The first time I
I thought okay.
Because this is a very vivid memory for me for many reasons. Because
I thought you were saying that was the first time you realized Jackson and us were friends, and I was like, that was like 6 months into us knowing each other.
That's not 6 months.
that wasn't 6 months.
No, 6 months into us knowing each other.
Okay, yeah.
No, but
I need to stop missing this.
we went to Red Bull, and that was like my first time trying sushi because Jackson was like, "Hey, you ever had sushi?" Like, nope, never had sushi. He's like, "You're eating sushi now. You have no choice but to eat the sushi. I will pay for it. You're eating the sushi that I buy, and you will like it. You have no choice." And I also remember,
And you liked it.
yeah, I did like it.
And
Within that same day, you, Jackson, because you all could use chopsticks. I could not use chopsticks to save my life, and you all made fun of me because
I didn't. I taught you how to use them.
And
I'm sure I made fun of you while we did it, but I taught you how to use them.
And I ended up getting really mad.
Yeah, and you gave up.
Yeah, he's like, "Just grab my jam." I'm like, "No."
With your hands. Oh, right, sushi.
And I remember, sushi is amazing.
Well, and the funny thing is, of course, I don't like sushi.
You don't like sushi. That really is
Just
like our friendship.
Another thing.
We enjoy things. You just hate it. You just
No,
don't like it.
I enjoy a lot of things. It's just food. Is not something I.
It's just not something you
I don't enjoy food.
Okay, I don't know where I was going with that.
No, I get it.
I just
It's your turn, Joe.
Is it my turn? Okay.
Yeah, it's your turn, man.
No, not this.
Yes.
Not this image.
What
I'm
is-
pulling up a relevant image.
Oh,
So I
Joe,
met
who's that naked man on your phone?
Oh, I'm
the
sorry, that's
Nostalgia
me.
Critic.
What?
I'll show you later.
I don't know what you said, and I don't want to know what you said.
Don't worry about it. So I met Jackson because I had like 4 classes with him freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember every single one, but we had history with Floyd. We had Link. Link. And then was he with Neil with us, or was he not there?
Neil? Yeah.
Okay, so that's at least 3. I can't remember all of them, but so I kind of would have had to put effort into avoiding him, especially because he's
And
Jackson.
you did. No.
Well, because I even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Because
You just can't not avoid him.
I was locked onto with
That man is
with
real.
heat-seeking friendship missiles.
I will say one thing about Jackson. He is relentless.
Yeah, well, because I think he could tell that I wasn't going to do much on my own, and I think he could very much so tell. Well, because
the noise you made.
Well, because I had very little desire to interact with people freshman year, because I was very much so. I wasn't like trying to not make friends, but I was like, I have friends at home and I don't care about making new friends, so I'm just going to do whatever. And he kind of basically forced me into it, which sounds bad, but that's sort of a big part of Jackson and I's dynamic, was that he just forced me to do things all of the time, which eventually ended up with me making more friends and having like any kind of social life at Lander. So I don't remember exactly how it went down, but I was thinking about it and I was trying to find the image. Yeah, this. So I don't remember what he drew. I wish I could remember. But I think probably one of the first moments we really interacted with each other was during Link. We were supposed to draw an art or an icon or a symbol or something to represent ourselves. This is what I drew.
Is that like a little gumdrop or like a pumpkin?
It's like a little jello.
Lung?
It's a little jello blob. You know, like a little
Yeah.
flan thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm jiggly. And then I gave him a little smile and a top hat and some lighting. And I guess Jackson thought that was cool and liked it. So he was like, "Okay, we're friends now." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
All right, Jello boy.
And since then, I was. I don't. I wish I could remember what he drew, but I don't. And then ever since then, I was just constantly forced into doing things. I was forced into meeting you all by him not telling me we were getting food with other people until I saw you guys in the stairwell. I was forced to meet Kelsey. I was forced to meet Karma.
Karma forced you to meet her.
No, I distinctly remember my first memory of Karma, which I remember was the second time that I met her, because I think it was you, me, and Karma. We
Okay.
were in the caf,
Yes.
and she was talking to you, and we were having a conversation, and I had forgotten her name, and she was like, "Oh, my name is Karma. Don't forget it again." And I was like, "Okay."
And guess what?
And
you didn't forget it.
You didn't forget it.
And I've been terrified ever since. And I remember he brought Kelsey to the table because he wanted me to go to the Caravan Palace concert with Kelsey because my friend couldn't go. I don't remember.
Do you ever do that?
I went to the concert. I just went on my own.
Oh, that's right. No, I remember that.
I can't remember. I guess I probably met Bianca with him the first time. I don't remember exactly. We talked about this yesterday, but I forgot. And I don't remember Megan and Lauren and Olivia and Joel. I don't remember how any of them interacted with me first. But I mainly just remember that everything was just him texting me being like, "Get out of your room. Come here." I'm like, "Okay, fine.
Come here."
And then, same sort of thing. He forced me to make a Magic the Gathering deck for like 2 hours, and like pick out every single individual card and craft it. And I had a deck out of it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I still have it.
You still have my deck?
Mine.
Okay,
I still have mine, but I didn't do anything with it.
I don't remember if I
I just had it.
So
He just gave me the starter pack, and then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed it the first time, and then after that, I was like, okay,
yeah,
Dude,
not my thing. Still not.
I remember.
Basic cognitive function is not my thing.
I remember, not in detail, but the first night, Jill introduced us all to League.
To who?
To League of Legends.
League.
And we very quickly weeded Jackson out because he did not like
we didn't weed him out. He didn't like it.
we weeded him out.
I'm gonna receive a Snapchat in about 7 seconds.
From what? The League thing?
From Bella yelling at me to talk about League. Or not to talk about League. About talking about League.
Okay.
Yeah, he got frustrated with it very quickly.
He got very frustrated with it.
It took me a while, but I got the same way.
Marquez is my champion. He's my chosen one.
Well, yeah, if my
that's
computer
about the sweetest thing I've ever
if my
heard.
computer would
No,
cooperate.
it's not. It's more like a sacrifice to the bad game design gods.
Oh.
You also introduced me to Hollow Knight.
did.
If I would have met you, I would never have known about Hollow Knight
That's sick.
or Risk of
What have you done for me, Joe?
taking the bed.
No,
well,
you do that.
If we're only listening to PG things, I've made you delicious.
What a way to what a sentence.
We're staying kid friendly.
I've made you delicious meals. I introduced you to Ramus, who even if you don't play the game, you still like him.
Can never forget.
What else did I do? I've done other things probably.
You've done it.
Have you?
I don't.
No,
remember.
I've done something else. Totally.
You need to pick up something, Joe. You need to be a better
We
friend.
played For the King together.
Oh yeah, for the king.
Even though it was frustrating.
for the kings.
For the gang.
For the kings.
So I have to introduce you to something else that you're gonna like now.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. The Snapchat.
Oh, the day. I was like, you have it.
Duck Game.
Duck Game's fun. I already knew about Duck Game, but I'd never played it.
Amazing Frog.
Oh my god. Jeez. We don't talk about that. Well, it would have been cool if, it was working.
Yeah.
The trampoline. I still have nightmares about that trampoline.
Yeah.
And it's been a week.
It was goofy.
It was goofy.
Straight goofy, man.
I could have sworn there was
Just
something
like
that we
that
did
night.
last year that was like a thing that
I'm joking, of course, by the
No,
way,
I
guys.
know.
Sleepover. We introduced him to sleepover.
we did have it. We didn't introduce him to sleepovers
I had never been to a
Yo, you can
sleepover
sleep.
until you guys.
at someone else's house.
Dude.
It's really cool.
Whoa!
We also got the Mortal Kombat.
We did watch the Mortal Kombat movie. Now we're just listing random things that have happened throughout the duration of our friendship. But
Yeah.
No, yeah, and I'm fine with that too. I it's like anything else. The more you look back, the more I only remember the good stuff.
Yeah.
And not just not saying that there's enough good and bad between you guys to only remember the good. I mean, just in general.
Oh yeah.
Because, at least for me, I remember the worst time of my life being that June to September.
Our freshman year?
No, during quarantine, before sophomore year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess June, September is.
So June to September. September, of course, being The end of which being our friend Jackson passing away. And then after that, all the things that were bothering me didn't seem to matter as much anymore.
Yeah.
In a good way. Like, nothing mattered anymore. No, like the bad...
This is a really sad way to end this episode.
No, like all the bad stuff seemed to become less important and seemed to be really, really silly in comparison to everything else. And it's little stuff like this every week, to me at least, that gives me something to go to every single week, gives me something to work for. Except for this week when I didn't plan.
This is all on me, baby.
And of course,
all on me.
That being, I mentioned before, and I was serious, I probably wouldn't do this show if you guys weren't on it. Actually, I wouldn't do the show if you guys weren't on it. So don't leave because I need you guys.
A show just called Unicorn would be kind of stupid. So
yeah, no, that'd be dumb. It's like a single adjective or single noun word like soy milk. That'd be dumb.
Yeah,
like popcorn. Who would do that?
Even if you include your names, it's still stupid.
It's really stupid.
Yeah.
Even worse, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only talk about movies, kind of cringe.
There's way more interesting things out there than movies.
Yeah, like space, bro. Talk about space.
Come to Thread next episode where we just insult other shows for 45 minutes.
Talk about shoot, what would the carbon canister knives? Talk about that. Talk about squealing.
We didn't even talk about that on air, so people are confused.
I know.
Good.
Well, just like or just talk about that one night.
The goofy night.
The goofy night. Yeah.
When things got a little goofy. I hope you guys in the calf enjoyed that.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Shout out to the calf. Y'all
shout
are
out to the
beautiful people.
calf. Let's
Have
go.
a nice day.
You know who well, I'm not going to get into that, but
Yeah, we don't got time.
no, we don't. But thank you guys in the calf for listening and for working for us. Working to give us this wonderful food every single day.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
Really appreciate it. And they're all super nice, too.
Yeah, they are. They're really nice people.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Smiling Ram Unicorn of Doom. We will be back next Thursday, 1 o'clock, same bad time, same bad channel.
Same bad boys. I didn't like that, actually. I'm gonna...
Same goofy boys. You guys stay awesome.
Gosh.
Peace.